Herman, how you doing today?
Hey Scott, you know what? I'm always here. I never leave.
You don't, do you?
I
Yeah,
never leave, brother. I'm
yeah,
always going to be here. I'm like you go in your closet, I come out wearing your clothes. So there
yeah.
you go.
And you're welcome to my clothes. I promise you they probably fit. Yeah, my clothes would be baggy on you. Your clothes would be like amazingly tight on me. I wouldn't look the same in your clothes, actually. I don't know. We should try that sometime.
Scott,
We'll
you ever
just
had a pair of Gators? You ever worn Gators, like when you
Gator.
were here in Detroit? Yeah, that's like the just a shoe fashion.
Oh,
That's here in Detroit. It may be in other parts of the country,
is it going
but
on
I
again?
remember when I came here, I had every cut. Man, come on, you were part of the group that was on the bus, and for everyone who knows, they see all the fashion that happens nowadays. It's totally different in the fashion than when we came through. We look like a bunch of Easter eggs in the back because everybody had like guy had on canary yellow. You
Right.
had
Yeah.
people that were wearing like fuchsia, teal, all
Yeah.
teal. I mean,
Yeah.
not broken up, like all
Yeah.
teal. I mean, it was amazing, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I could see you, man, here. I don't remember you being one of those flashy guys. You
No.
you were just more or less, so you didn't have the olive color gators, the purple, the pink, the green. You didn't have any of those, right?
I had a blue suit that was and you say, "Oh, it's blue," but no, this was a different blue. And to me, I felt like, man, I'm really out there with this suit. And it was also the material that it was made out of. It kind of was shiny, shimmery. You might say, he could be in the mafia with this suit. It was that kind of thing. Everything was double breasted. I had a lot of double
Oh yeah,
breasted suits at the time. Yeah.
yeah.
Super long overcoat, cashmere overcoat is nice, actually.
And I ended up getting all leather. I ended up getting all
Yeah,
leather outfits that were
yeah,
suits. Remember, everybody was there was the kick, right? I had black, I had chocolate,
yeah,
buttercream,
yeah.
and gunmetal. I actually ended up wearing the gunmetal. Went to L.A. to go to the Soul Train Music Awards, and I really thought I was gonna just kind of stand out.
Just wow
And
'em.
I was probably the most conservative dresser in the entire place.
Yeah. The fashion's the thing in the NFL these days. I mean, you look at Joe Burrow and some of these players, like, boy, they get after it. They go to Fashion Week in Paris. I think that's something we should do. We should end up going to Fashion Week just to kinda get up with the times, get up with, all of the looks and the styles of the day. Have you ever been to Paris, by the way? You ever
I,
been to
I
Paris?
haven't, but it was interesting when you were saying that. I'm like, you know what? If we could get a sponsor to outfit us, so that we can go and just say, you know what would be the old school OG fashion that we would wear? Because you look at the young kids, what they're wearing nowadays. Now, some I will say this, some of them kind of get it right, and
Yeah,
they're put together. It's not over the top. It's not over the door. And even those that step outside, they're what I would think would be something that I think is cool. It's okay because you can see when they own it, right? They
yeah,
own that fashion. Then you get some that are just trying way too hard, man. It looks like they just
yeah.
they had just dysfunction going on in that whole room trying to put that together.
Bridge too far on that outfit for sure. You know,
Yeah.
when I was going through my reality TV stuff and people were talking about what is the one thing you look most forward to when you lose all the weight? And for me, it was about all the great clothes I can wear. That was the most important thing. And I'm not really a
Interesting.
fashion guy, but it's like, man, I just want to feel my clothes fit on my body in just such a nice way, and it was, maybe I'm more vain than I realized, but the one thing that mattered to me the most was actually fashion. In fact, I
Just
have a
let me
question
ask you
for
this.
you.
So
Well,
I'm gonna ask you this real question while you're on your
ask me
fashion.
a question, and
Just
I'm gonna
just let
ask you
me
a question back.
just please tell me, dude, you didn't walk around in like Speedos, right? You didn't go international. Speedos with the chain on the
When I
beach.
when I was on the shoot on this oh, you mean
No, I'm
after the
just saying, like, once
Oh,
you got the weight down and you were like, you could fit in all these different clothes that you all of a sudden start, you always see people when they get that body transformation,
right.
they go from one
Yeah,
extreme to another, right? And you'll see them, they go, whether it's a guy, whether it's men, whether it's women, whether it's other, whether it doesn't matter. It's like it becomes a totally different polar opposite 180
yeah.
flip on what their typical fashion typically was. So
So yes, to a degree, I did.
no, yes on the
Not
Speedos,
the
or
chain
yes, you
no,
went
not
to
the
the
chain in the
chain?
Speedo. But
Okay.
I would have been comfortable doing that. Like, I would have been like,
No,
"Man,
dude,
I'll go
don't
for this."
do it.
I didn't do it, and because I don't think it's a good look. But, yeah, there was, when I was on the show, I was like, "Oh, man," I started walking around without a shirt on. And what I realized is, for me, I thought I was thin, but in reality, I still wasn't. I felt like it, and I was just walking it's kind of a weird thing because you get so casual about because 'cause you're around these people all the time and you forget that, yeah, you shouldn't take your shirt off. You should kinda keep it on. But I was feeling confident, and so I was owning it. Yeah, it's definitely a weird thing.